Hello, hello. I've come to paint the models. I don't know what the fuck that was, but welcome.
Oh, my darling, am I pleased to see you?
You thought we had sounds before, but oh baby, we got sounds galore. Bing bong, fuck your life.
We've been each other's greatest nemesis.
Nemesis.
Nemesis. What's the plural on that?
Nemesis.
Well, hey, Junebug. Hey, Clip. Hey, Claire. Demons do plunge ineffably. I'm told angels do as well, but I have less experience with them. So this is what I'm working on tonight. I have done a decent amount of painting since when last this beastie was seen on camera. I've refined all of the colors and added the first layer of the metallics. I'm feeling really good about it so far. I left the cookie clicker up for like 3 hours and only just got back to it. 36.3 billion cookies. What is the cookie clicker? This is a thing I feel like I should know about as a cool dude on the internet. Oh, right here feels just really good. I like this. Since we last plunsed, they announced this guy on MTO, but it's the resin version. Yes, well, this is the resin version clip. Because I'm not a picky beast. This is resin. Like, I don't know if you can hear that. That's definitely not metal, but it's not metal. Cookie Clicker is a fun as hell idle game. Oh, well, there you go. Well, I'm glad you're having fun clicking cookies. Yeah. I'm not a metal purist by any means, and I think the hate that Finecast got was a little exaggerated for its actual quality. There's a very good video about Cookie Clicker and similar idle games. Well, I'm always interested in more good videos, so hit your boy up. Oh, actually, starting tonight with a little bit of a cool life experience. How the economy in them is so fucked, but also capitalism and oopsie were doing the same thing. Well, yeah, all economies are broken. Because that's what economies do. They did up the original. They upped the original quality. Yes, this is quite sure. Class, how are you, my friend? Yeah, the initial release was fucking brutal. I had 1 or 2 minis from that release, and they are awful. But I've had other minis since, and they're just fine. I got some new brushes today. This weekend. I don't know, from our friends at Foxbite, which is good because I've been needing some newer brushes. So I'm excited to try these out, and they're 7 Deadly Sins themed, which is I'm always a big fan of any amount of sin. The more the merrier, I say. So we're gonna try some new brushes tonight. Lick them good. Oh, I'm gonna lick these so good. My resin Nurgle Demons prints, as well as your resin Balako, are quite tolerable. At least 2 Sinful Fae in there. Sinfay, if you will. Okay, initial review. This bag reeks. Really important part of the packaging experience is just how stinky that bag was. They're held in by a little rubber boys. I can just yeet them out. Oh, Thought Slime does do good videos, I must say. So we have the biggest one at Gluttony. That makes me happy. And then we have Wrath. Are they? I think goat means they're goat bristle. Ooh, they feel good though. Ooh. Ooh. Let me just. Ooh. You're probably not supposed to put new brushes directly into your skin oil, but it feels good. And then we've got Slaw, who's a synthetic. And I'm glad they have the little plastic tippy boys. Oh, it's so fresh, so clean. It's gonna look like this for like 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna use it. Then we've got Envy, which is the next. Nope, we're not gonna show this yet. Yeah, there you go. Next size down. This is a 1. I forget what clean brushes look like. What do you do you mean to tell me? Here's a good example that my current brushes aren't clean. What? I don't. This. Look. I gotta do beauty blogger's hand show and tell. Oh yeah, I gotta do the hand behind it. So like, look, you know, brushes, and also the fact that this tip is like a tulip. Virginal brushes, unmarred by the sins of creation. I will soon mar them with plenty of sins. We've got Lust, which is the 00 size. Love that. Pride, the 000. Eatsy weetsy. Don't rub the dirty ones on your face and eyes. I can do that. And then Greed, the 50, which is like, you can see this is like the thickness of like one of my like folds of. I didn't realize how good this camera was, but like thin. This is thin, teeny tiny. I'm excited to use these. Ensure paint doesn't saturate into the ferrule. Never let acrylic paint dry on your brush. Wash gently using a bit of natural soap and warm water. Rinse under clear water. Shake off the water and wipe the brush on a cloth or soft tissue until completely dry. Reform the tip of your brush after cleaning. Store in a dry area. Avoid storing your brush's tip up. Store it flat instead. Well, that's news to me. Huh. Let's get painting. Let's get rocking. Will I be disregarding the don't store tip up? Yes, absolutely. Boop. Because they fit so nicely. Nicely? They fit nicely. They fit just like my niece. When they're drying, you're supposed to do them facing down so the water doesn't get into the barrel. Oh. That makes sense. Cannon. I am going to use a shitty brush for the mixing of paints real quick, though. What I'm going to do first is shade the metallics. I'm just going to thin out some silicone gray. Contrast paint, because it's the best. Are you giving them a shave? The brushes? How did you shave a brush? Use a folded hand towel as a little rack for them. I mean, I usually just throw those fuckers in there. You know? This fellow's darkened down to such a degree I almost feel like it needs glowy crevices. I mean, he's gonna get some glow. But also, I think... Well, he's gonna get glow. He's gonna get bones that haven't. Oh, wow. I haven't touched the bones at all yet. Shit, where does that put us now? 85%. 85% to the blind paint stream. I think. the metallic bits are gonna be, once I add the bone and the metallics, it's gonna brighten up the mini as a whole. But also I want sword to glow. I want all the random little eyeballs. There's a lot of eyeballs on this mini. Those are all gonna have a little glow to them. Is this yours? Yes, this is mine. No, this is me just playing around painting a mini that I've always wanted to paint, because it's a cool mini. Let's go sloth, I think. Yeah, let's go sloth. Kind of like the Doomslayer sword that was up in your slideshow a second ago. It's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be like magenta instead of that red-ish color. Because that's what all the weird unearthly glow on my Chaos Marines. We gave it Zinch wings. I remember that mini very well. It's gonna be. I mean, I can just pull up an image of what I'm thinking for the sword to be like. But yeah, like the Doomslayer, but pink. Magenta specifically, but magenta and pink are they're kissing cousins. They're basically the same color, you know? I think I might have thinned this a bit much, but that's okay. Where did those wings... Those were like giant eagle wings or something, right? Like those old metal giant eagles from like High Elves or something. Back in the day. Pegasi. Pegasus's. Pegasisum. Pegasum. Pegasorial. No, I have not seen the new Evil Dead yet. I haven't been to go see a movie since before the pandemic. I have not stepped foot in a movie theater, except to try to sell them beer. Is that still a no? I mean, I don't know. I don't like. I don't know. That's a. I honestly haven't thought about it as a possibility of a thing that I actually want to do. Because like it just hasn't occurred to me. But also like now that I'm chewing, like right now in this specific moment, thinking about the things that I like about going to the movies, I like eating the popcorn. I can do that at home. There's like it doesn't. The idea of going to see a thing at the movies is like less appealing to me at this exact moment in time. I do like I miss date nights, yes. You like scaring yourself. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I love being scared, but like it's also just like the actual like be in public for the sake of watching a movie is not exciting to me. I don't know. I don't miss just straight up seeing movies. I miss going on dates. You know, that's the difference. I was not there for Snakes on a Plane. I will tell you this Every single time you ever bring that story up, I was not there for Snakes on a Plane. I think general movie theaters have had to up their game to make a compelling case for seeing movies not in your home, and the successful ones have done so. Well, yeah, but they've also like raised the pricing on everything commensurately, and that's also unappealing. Like, the boss is going to see a streamed live play of Spirited Away. Your boss is a nerd. There's a movie theater near you that does $7 tickets. Is that Warehouse? Some theater in Japan is doing it, and I'd pay to see that. Nice. I knew it. Warehouse is pretty cool. I've not gone there to see a movie, but still seeing $10 movies at the place with the reclining heated seats and beer and a full kitchen. Boutique snooty theaters would make it worth the 20 to 30 people max, strict no kids policy. Spending $10 to fall asleep in my chair. I don't know. It just doesn't. It does not appeal to me. Like, the only upside is that the screen is bigger and the sound is usually better than what I have in my home. But, like, if I stay home, I don't have to wear pants. I can get just as trashed as I want to with no repercussions. I don't have to interact with anyone other than my dog and my wife. Like, it's a win-win situation to not go out. I don't know. I'm sorry to come off like a negative Nancy, because I definitely am. But, fuck going to the movies, I guess. Watching movies is dope. But, how wild is it that your FLGS can send you the wrong expansion and get the Pinkertons called on you? Yeah, that is... I don't know. Magic the Gathering, you know? That's all that you really have to say. It's just, yeah, Magic the Gathering. Magic the fucking Gathering. Fuck Pinkertons. All my homies hate Pinkertons. I mean, I'm not big mad about it because I also, like, fuck Magic the Gathering. But Pinkertons can get fucked also. I mean, fuck Wizards of the Coast in general. Fuck everything involved there. Also, fuck YouTube. Go follow my YouTube channel. But actually, I will take this rare opportunity to plug my YouTube, as Twitch takes VODs off the air after a week or something like that. So I upload them all to YouTube on the off chance that someone wants to pick these up later after the fact. I'm oft not one to tell people how to feel, but Pinkertons are worth being big mad about anytime they're... Yeah. anytime you hear the word Pinkerton, you should be mad about them. Because there is no positive side about the existence of Pinkertons. Alright. Oh, like butter. Smooth like butter, that is. That's a good brush lick. The only side of the Pinkerton that's good is the side that's beyond the fucking dirt. Pinkertons have made a career about being double bastards. They take people who wash out of police academy and or the military. Oh, see, I did not know that. But fucking tracks. Am I out of? Yep. Oh, that's dry. That's drier than a bone. Speaking of which, let's put some bone-colored paint in places. Pinkertons are the worst cops privatized internet by cop standards. Yeah. You don't have a, you can't do the 40 hours of cop school that it takes. You can be a Pinkerton. I have, and will continue to fight about that. Well, you don't have to do that here. Everybody here hates Pinkertons and cops. If you're in chat and for some reason you don't hate both Pinkertons and cops, fix your heart or die. Got the big fangly teeth. Oh, look at that boy. America can, should, must, and will blow up the moon. Very similar energy as Claire's stance on Pinkertons. Google cops 40% to learn more. I'd like to think that no one actually has a cop in their family. They just have smaller family than they did before. Oh man, I was in a room with One Inch Heroes today playing a dice game and didn't even think to get a picture of it as proof. But I played Warcry with One Inch Heroes today, and it was lovely.
Dr. Bees!
Looks like this situation can only be improved by the addition of yet more bees. And Robin. We had a full on hang sesh. It was a nice lunch. It hit the spot. An officer I share blood with ticketed my friend's brother, but the court date got pushed back because of appendicitis upon the cop. We have a trans anti-fascist civil rights lawyer for a cousin, so I feel pretty good about that familial relation. Fuck yeah. That's a good lawyer. It's a good family member and a good lawyer. Alright, so I did just say fine cast sculpts are not nearly as bad as everyone says they were. And then this particular horn just has multiple air holes in it in a really egregious way. Or bubbles. Not air holes, but bubbles. Multiple casting bubbles in the most egregious way. So that's not great. Does he have fingernails on that hand? He does indeed. Take solace that this can't be the worst possible timeline, because there's timelines where I became an internet cop and never reconciled my transness. Class is talking to college students looking at careers in social sciences tomorrow. Why are you talking to people? Why are you talking to this group of this demographic? This was all an accident. Wait, is that what you're gonna tell them? Or is the fact that you're talking to them an accident? Because both is good, honestly. I took this major on a dare, actually. My career as an environmental detective fact finder was an accident. Also, yes, where am I? Well, no, you have to tell them about your deep love for environmental fact finding. However, since you were a kid, that's what you've wanted to do, is fact find about the environment. Oh, evening, Commander. How are you? And a marine biologist. Did you actually want to be a marine biologist? Or are you just saying that because that's like a common kid desire? You wanted to be a marine biologist, but not in the water? Oh, because of sharks. There you go. My cybercrime course was my favorite time in academia since elementary school. Sharks are good. So is Shrek. Shrek and sharks, both great. If Shrek was a shark, oh boy. What a time we would have if Shrek was a shark. Sharks with laser beams on their friggin' heads. Cybercrime. Any crime can be cybercrime if you do it right. Let's go with that. Oh! Okay, cool. Just the base. Just the base. No fear, no worries. Sharks are great. My high school mascot was a shark, and I helped make a cardboard shark suit for our morning news program. I'm still confused and terrified by the fact that schools have morning news programs. Like, that is a concept that is so fucking foreign to me. Like, well, okay, let me start that thought over again. I know what a morning news program is. It is not that the concept is foreign, it's the fact that a school would have one that is foreign. Hey everybody, I'm having a nosebleed. Congratulations on your nosebleed. Stop being so aroused, I guess, because we're in an anime. In case you didn't know. Yeah, it's just the morning announcements that the principal doesn't want to, is too hungover to do them herself. Well, yeah, just like the fact that there's any high school that had a fucking AV program always blows my mind. And the fact that some schools actually used that to, like, do the announcements, it's weird. It's weird. It feels weird. And I need to complain about it and express my disconcern. Disconcern? They didn't at the place you went to? They might have. I don't remember. I feel like they didn't have that at my high school, but maybe I'm just a bad student. Oh, I see the shark. I like that. That's a good shark. That's a great shark. Top tier. 10 out of 10 wood shark again. It's got such a grin on it. I love that shark. Does shark have name? Uncle Bill got himself in trouble in the 60s when they let Bill play the special version of the national anthem. Oh, it was Hendrix. The administration was not amused. Well, yeah, the Jimi Hendrix version of the national anthem is a bit political. Although I guess the fact that it is a national anthem in the first place makes it political. But let's not trifle over this. You can see the hands of the person inside of it. The shark has a rectangle cut out on the belly so the person inside can lay on a longboard and crawl around. I choose to believe this is actually a shark, Claire. I do not see a person's hands. I thank you for your thoroughness, but I reject this reality and substitute it with my own. This is just a happy, smiling shark that flops around your high school. Is this? Oh, that skull's got hair. All right, dope. This skull's not bald. Commercials were made when someone would diss one of the school programs, and the shark would come out of nowhere and chase them. That sounds like something that would happen in school. I like that. Wee, 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 wee. So, do I think that weird stripe down his neck is Bones's? Do I feel like that's Bones? feel like it's bones. Let's make it be bones. Why not? I'm an artman. I can make it be bones if I want bones. The bones are their money. So are the worms. You can't move lunch. You just can't. Pull your hair up, not out. Is it time for me to rewatch I Think You Should Leave again? Maybe. Maybe. Do you think it would be fun to be a demon? Well, yes. Yes, I do. I think it would be cool as hell to be a demon. It would just be constantly feeling... Or do you think it would be terrifying? No, it would be great. It wouldn't be scary at all. It would just be super fucking exciting. It would be awesome. It would either be really, really chill or really, really hype all the time. I already am terrifying and it's great. More people should do it. I want to make you get me a drink so you can show me the thing in the DLC. I mean, if you make me get you...
I feel the warp overtaking me.
Next
It
time
is
you
a
come
good
upstairs.
pain.
Alright.
Wow.
Are you going to tell me what it is, or are you just going to say it's really cute? Are you going to share with the class, with the chat? No spoilers. Okay, touche. I can be cool with that. Just that it's really cute.
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Claire, no, I can't. I'm deep in this painting. I've got to get these nooks and crannies and crevices. And then as soon as that's done, I'll take care of my body. Fine. I can't disregard the redeems. That is law. It is written. Part of being a streamer. I was about to press it again. Yeah, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm not a brat unlike fucking half of chat, so I will just do it. I wish I had those points I donated. I don't know what the points... Oh, it would do a alert shot? Klez, I will say, because I say this every time someone laments not being able to afford a alert shot. For $5, I will do a alert shot. If you tip $5 right now, I'll do a alert shot. If you buy me the price of a alert shot, I'll fucking do it. I got the shot glass and the Malort right here. Check my phone. Everything's upside down. In 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, check your phone. Okay. I'll check my phone in 2 minutes. Setting a timer. It's 7:44 by my clock. 7:46. I'll check my phone. Or now works. Oh my god. Hold on. I want to paint this skull. I gotta finish this skull. I got this cool skull to paint, y'all. And you're all interrupting me. That's why I keep saving mine up. Yeah. Well, and your Nemesi are having a team up. I mean, honestly, if we can get like a Sinister Six kind of situation, I'd be about it. Because that is the best name for a team of bad guys ever, just in my opinion. Alright. I will look at my phone. Phone says... Make it a double? Oh, you fucker. Okay. I will do 2 shots. I will do another shot. I will do 3 shots of Malort. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Yep. That's what that is. That's 3 shots of Malort. I deserve this. I'm gonna have this be full screen for the experience. 3 shots of Malort. I'm actually like running low because people have started Malorting me again. Surely your tongue will be numb after the second. I don't know. I feel like it might be cumulative. Like the first shot's bad, the second shot's just like hell, and then the third shot might kill me. So, here's the first. Oh shit, I almost spilled. Bottoms up to number 1 of 3. It's particularly medicinal tonight. Bennett, you're a streamer. What do you do? Well, you came in at just the right time. This is Malort number 2 of 3. I'm not ready for this. I troll Lord. Oh. Oh. All right, I need to wait a second for the third one because I'm not just gonna fucking down 3 shots that fast. I gotta let my body acclimate. The Malord à Trois. Oh, Steph, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. It's wonderful to see you. I'm sorry that I'm grimacing. I promise I'm not grimacing at you. And I know that the water doesn't help. Passes you a salt-covered lime. See, that would probably help. Yeah, that image does exist. That image does exist. I don't know if I'm powerful enough to be able to find it on command like this. Oh, God. It's just bad. It's just bad. Glad to be home. We're happy to have you home. Now, I know you probably mean in your domicile, but I choose to believe that you mean this stream. God, I don't want to do another one. Okay. Both is good. All right, this is the third one. Sláinte.
Shut up and take my money.
Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze, Freddie Prinze Jr.
No, bad. Oh, God.
Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze, Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie
Oh, it's
Prinze,
getting worse.
Freddie Prinze Jr.,
I don't like
Freddie
it.
Prinze
It's
Jr.,
building.
Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze, Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie Prinze Jr., Freddie.
Why is it Princess sometimes, but Prince?
You survived the triple, you get the triple.
Hey, thank you, Steph. Oh. Why did it say Prinsy sometimes, but then Prinz the rest of the time? Oh. My mouth just tastes like rubber now, like burnt tire. I wanted to see how many different ways it could say it. Did you try punctuation? Different kinds of punctuation. Holy shit. The taste of Malort just voided my brain. Oh. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is gross. This is a bad time. I don't want to have mouth ever again. Excuse me. I can see the blue screen in your eyes. Well, I mean, conveniently my eyes are already blue, so it's not that bad, but it is that bad. Oof. 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 Malort times 3 to hard reset the streamer. Yeah, well, I yeah, I don't have a follow-up for this. I'm just gonna keep painting.
Shut up and take my money.
This minnie's looking sick
I'll
and
just
nasty.
let poop happen naturally. Poop, 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 poop.
Thank you, Steph. I appreciate it.
Poop, 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 poop.
Metal
poop,
and sick
poop,
nasty.
Poop, 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 poop.
He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Poop, poop.
This is like straight up like 14-year-old me was like, I want to paint this mini.
Also, Chinese for emptiness or sky.
Good, yes.
Chinese for emptiness or sky. Chinese for emptiness or sky.
Now I'm doing
Chinese for emptiness or sky. 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 Chinese for
The poop has nothing to do with the quality of the stream or the mini, and all about how much of a troll I feel like being. Okay, so fucking high point of my day was that I got to play a game of Warcry with one of Chiro's. Pretty unexpectedly. Low point of my day. Hey, thank you, Mel. How you doing? Low point of my day was I played a game of Darktide, and the rest of the team, I was so bad because I'm still new at it and do not know how things work. I was so bad at it, the rest of the team thought I was trolling. Like, they assumed the only way I could be this bad was because I was intentionally fucking up. And they were like, like, that's the low point. It's like, oh, I'm actually just that bad at a video game. That they assume... No, the Malort's good because the Malort's fun. You know, it's enjoyable for other people. It's not just soul crushing to know that my, you know, efforts go for naught.
Hello there.
Doing all right. Felt a little weird, but have ate something that. Oh shit! Ate something that didn't agree with you. That's a bad. We don't like that in this house. I have had food poisoning enough times that I hate it. Which is to say, I think if you've had food poisoning even once, you're like, yeah, no, fuck this. Buddy of mine painted me something that I wanted to show you. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, as is often the case, if it's SFW, you can just throw that into the Holy Fire Chat. If it's not SFW, just throw it into the Fire Chat with some spoilers. Or you can toss a link here in Twitch. You know, whatever you want to do. I think the worst part of food poisoning is your body is ruthlessly efficient in getting that out of you in any direction available to it. Yeah. It won't be in you that much longer. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. It is such an extremely Monday, you know? Just another manic Monday. Actually, like, aside from being bad at playing video games, my Monday's been pretty chill. And I guess doing a bunch of Malort shots just now. Anytime the Biotti prioritize efficiency over comfort is not a good time. It's in the thingy. I'll take a peep. In the thingy. As soon as I get this thingy handled. Let me handle my thingy and then I'll take a peek at the thingy, you know? My Monday started off by being reprimanded that I spent an amount of money on something in a daze of dysphoria-induced retail therapy. Well, why is someone... You're a fucking grown-ass adult. Why is anybody giving you a reprimand about how you spend your money? Give me a peek at your thingy. Alright, let's look at the thingy. Somebody's thingy. Oh, yo! Hell yeah. That's a good gobbo. Just a little gassy from cheese. Law, you speaking it overlapped with it perfectly. I have no idea how it sounded. It said, "Hey, baby, let me get a peek at your thingy." You know, that's my intention. Intention? Intention? That's my impression. Intention. Claire Pixar didn't happen. I'm sure people will have comments when it arrives tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm lactose, so I should have known better. Okay, in that, yes, you should have. But Mew, I have never known a lactose intolerant person who doesn't just go for it anyway. Everyone I've ever known who's lactose intolerant is like, yeah, I know it'll make me regret it, but I'll do it. Yeah, that's a good gobbo. It's a great gobbo. It's a good boob window. The thigh highs are lovely. It's however they got that like pastel tone on the jorts, overalls, suspenders, the whatever we're calling that thing. It's dope. I really like that sort of effect. It almost looks like velvet. If that makes any sense. Looks like an indigo wash they applied to the mini upside down on the pants. Huh. Pictures of what? And if you say Spider-Man, I will hex. Well, it's an Alienware, so whenever it arrives. Oh, you bought an Alienware? Nice. Good for you. You deserve to wear an alien sometimes, you know? David Duchovny, why won't you love me? My wife is going to hate me later tonight. Oh, because of the farts. Yeah, that's fair. I'm the stinky one in the relationship, so I don't usually get the room to disagree. Alienware is a computer grand. I got laptop. Computer grand. Computer bland. Computer manned. Brand. Brand is the word that came out of my mouth. It's the word I wanted to come out of my mouth. And it definitely did so successfully. Burps, actually. Oh. Well, I'm also the burp one in my household. I'm the stinky one who's also the loud one who's also the gassy one who's also so many other things. I can't be stopped. Is really what it comes down to. Oh fuck, I forgot a part of the Gregory. The artist who made the 3D sculpts of the Fantasy High characters just finished the Band of Boobs? Yo! My current one's 7 or 8 years old, and I was weak and staring at ads. Yeah, that'll fucking do it. Yo! Those are so good! Good old Tim Boobus. I don't know if that's how you say his last name, but those are great. Fucking Moonshine and Pawpaw. Already my favorite characters, but especially now. I'm sad Bev's feet are shooed, but otherwise they're perfect. Well, you can't give away 3 feet pics, Steph. It's the internet. Yes, you always need to put more stickers on your personal laptop. The sticking never stops. So you run out of space, I guess. Oh man. Those sculpts are very fun. So I just, speaking of the Band of Boobs, I just finished, feet pics are $1 a toe at my rate. That feels like not enough. Feels like it should be higher. I forgot what day it is. Fuck, that's gonna be awkward as fuck. It's Monday. I don't know. Are Monday burps more awkward than other burps? Fuck, brain, where are we? Oh, right, so listening to Not Another D&D podcast where the Band of Boobs are from, I just finished Tales from the Crick. Like they just dealt with Mirabelle and all that. And just, that's my favorite the show has been so far. Like, just started the episode with Siobhan. But, yeah, I don't know. The crick is my favorite part so far. Doing the SSX tricky gaming. It will be considering the 18 plus stuff we'll be doing tonight. Oh, baby! Look, you just... I've definitely had gassy sex times. And the best way to handle that... Something's amiss in the crick. The best way to handle that is you just apologize and keep going. Like, boom. There you go. Yeah, giggle it off. Half the time your partner's not even going to notice XYZ thing anyway. You just go for it. If you can't laugh at it mid-fun, it's the wrong partner. Yeah, I agree with that. Granted, like, I am notoriously not one to take many things seriously. So, your mileage may vary, but I do firmly believe don't take it seriously. Don't take anything seriously. The only thing you should take seriously is shoplifting. Make sure you get away with it. Take that seriously. I need to put more bone. I thought I was going to be good on the bone, but I'm not good on the bone. Wang. I like this brush though, like shit. Brush, 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 brush. New brushes. Fresh brushes, hot off the presses. Still have that new brush smell. From our friends at Foxbite. They mentioned they were releasing brushes. And I said, fuck yeah, I want to try out some brushes. And so far, I'm a fan. Alright, I'll just do that last. It'll be fine. Need to go get my good lingerie out. Is that to distract from the burps? You get the good lingerie? What am I about to do? I don't know. So I'll water myself. That's what I mean. I'm gonna do bones, and I'm gonna do that part on the arm last. Alright, so here's my question tonight for all of you. For anyone who desires to answer. What is the least appetizing color of sauce? Like, even if in your heart, if you knew it was your favorite condiment. If you fucking love ketchup, no matter what color would it take ketchup to be for you to be like, nah, I'm not gonna eat that? That's my question for chat tonight. What is the basically what's the grossest color? What color would it take for you to not eat your favorite thing? Standard Heinz mustard. That yellow color is a no-go. The boundary between green and brown. Isn't there a paint company that calls that baby poop? Yeah, fair. I mean, that's that. Now that that's been said, I can't really. I can't think of anything other than that. That's a real strong argument. Maybe. Maybe like gray or even black. I prefer gray poupon and German horseradish mustard. Like inky black or like dusty gray almost. Yeah, like shiny, moist, wet black. Like a gloss black on damn near anything would make me be like, I don't want to eat that. I think less because it would be gross and more because I would just assume it's been infused with evil. Oh, I've had those squid ink noodles. They're good as shit. They're good noodles. They're just salty. They're just salty. They got all the salt built in. Because that's what you do with salt. You build it into things. They're good. I love those noodles. I haven't had those in a minute, but I'm here for them. Yum salt. See, there you go. Salt is good. The undies have a special thing on them. Ooh. Ooh. Is it salt? Do you have a special set of pre-salted lingerie? Please say no. Please say psych. Yes, exactly. That's what I look for in a set. Is I want it to be as saline as possible. You can keep your lace, you can keep your leather. Give me salt crystals. I'm like a goat. Goats like salt, right? I'm not making that up. Yeah, goats crave the minerals. I remember that meme from Tumblr. Oh. See, I did actually misread slit as salt for a hot second. It's like, I'm right. I knew it. Just make a pair out of soft pretzels. Soft pretzel underwear. That would be so... I'm a salt slit. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I bail. We're out. I'm done. Salt slit sounds like a place name in fucking D&D. That's the salt slit. We don't go there. The Sahuagin are there. It will be after the fact. Oh my god. Mew. That's worth a lewd. brutal. Not brutal, but wonderful. Alright, is this dry? Does it feel dry? Does it look dry? It must be dry. Decided it's dry on its behalf, and it seems to be working. What? My brain just did it. So what is the next thing to do? Skin. We're bringing the skin back up. It's gonna be pale and unhealthy. Like a good Irishman. Real talk though, I'm glad I fully transitioned. Fuck yeah, I'm glad for you too. Which size paintbrush do I want to use for this? Like, fuck yeah, Mew, hype, fucking all the hype for you, honestly. I got a hype emote for specifically this reason. Transition hype, motherfuckers, let's go. I just figured out what... Oh, skin. Oh, dude, really? I don't think I've seen the mouth hype before. That's terrifying and wonderful. Can I get paint out of this tube, or is it a no-go? Oh, there we go. Just a little squirt. I feel like I'm getting eaten by the hype train. Let's do this one. I don't know. Why not? This one feels like a good brush size. How do people decide what size brush they're going to use for things? Do they just do it? I said with all the intellect I could muster. Ooh, the fat dancing... I almost said fat dancing white boy. But that is a different emote, arguably, than the one you actually used. How do I... like that? Oh, the crabs! We love a crab emote here. Oh, fuck! That's another piece of bone that I forgot to paint. We're doing great with this. 10 out of 10 so far. Oh, yo, you know what I just realized? I can't taste Malort anymore. My mouth is my own again. I'm free. Is that a sentence that's tempting fate? Yes. But... I'm free! Free tasting! Also, as an aside, when the missus and I were on our honeymoon, I found out something that I was curious about when we grew up together. Oh, you grew up together? Don't make me cry. I don't need to cry on stream, but that sounds cute, and cute romance stuff gets me every time. Don't do it. Keep it out. Keep it out of here. Keep your wholesome goodness out of my stream. I want only filth and degeneracy. Because that doesn't make me cry. Alright, so I know that I've done a decent job on making his skin look awful and unhealthy and demonic when I look at it and go, oh, that kind of looks like my psoriasis on a bad day. Like, boom, mission accomplished. That means it looks raw and unhealthy and kind of scaly. Success. The longest time I thought she was a he, but I was only half right, is all I'll say. That is just vague enough that I think that's exactly what you needed to say, and I appreciate it. And it's not wholesome and sweet and loving, so that's even better. I'm glad it's getting a workout tonight. Shucks, I missed a wire or two when I was rusting. Lewd is lewd. Lewd is lewd. Sometimes you gotta lewd. Sometimes you choose the lewd, and sometimes the lewd chooses you.
How greedy are you? How bad do you really want it? Because you're going to have to do a lot of vile and disgusting things to be awarded it. You're awarded it. You're allowed to succeed.
We love a cute story. Hit me. Bring it. Okay, I painted little tiny angry eyebrows. I'm so glad that I just did that. Can I get just the yeah. And that lower lip. Oh, what a handsome boy. He has such a chin. Boy's got a jawline for days.
Anything that we would think is totally inhuman, abominable,
There it is.
then that's what you must do. Give up everything and become an abomination.
Oh yeah, Steph, did you wind up finishing that drawing on yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday? Time has no meaning. You wind up finishing that drawing on Sunday? Yesterday? Hell yeah. Well, the stuff that I saw looked fantastic, so I have to assume strong finish as well. Haven't heard back from Ryan to see if he wants any revisions though. Wasn't he on a plane during stream? I can send a link if you'd like to see. You know I fucking want to see. Steph, does the Pope shit in the woods? Yes, he has papal woods in Italy just to poop in, just for the record. In case we didn't know, in case y'all in chat had no idea about the papal poop woods. Yo! Alright, I'm absolutely gonna fucking crack this on the soapbox. Crack this on the soapbox. Success? Success. Okay, now how big is it when I actually... No, every time it's a different size. I'm annoyed by that. But, that looks great. The fucking cloud glasses? There we go, we'll do that. I'm over here now. If the Pope poops in the woods, are those poops now holy? Well, it's if the Pope poops, it's holy shit. So yes. Oh man, and the Steph, you'll know the name for this because I don't know the name for it, and I've been trying to remember the name for it for weeks. The super strong highlight just on the edge of the light that's like kind of sort of coming from behind it, like the... Oh god, everything's flipped. Rim light! Rim light is a word that I was looking for. I've been trying to remember that phrase for like... weeks. Thank you for both knowing that what it is and making this art because I love it. Rim light. I can't. Well, I don't even remember what I was. Oh, I was painting the canvases, and I painted a thing with a rim light, and I couldn't. I called it. I tried to find out the name of it by googling silhouette, but with a light around it, and that gave me nothing, as you might expect. Yeah, if y'all aren't, for some reason, already following Steph, please do.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Just realized you've been in chat for like all night, and I had not shot it until now. Clip, you've given so many points to the blind paint stream. I'm intimidated by this. You've given over 15 Malordings. I might even say 150 Malordings. Think that math works out? I'll follow that up with please don't actually expect me to have that math right, because come on. I have my Thembo moments. And anytime I have to do math, it's one of them. Oh, and Steph's just fucking putting points in too. Everybody's so nice. Can't stand it. So wholesome. We got Mel typing up a story of cuteness and wholesomeness that's gonna make me weep. Got y'all putting points in and giving me biddies and you're just too kind. Damn, I know I'm in Baltimore because I can hear copious amounts of police sirens for just echoing. Wow. I was really hoping I was going to make it without having to get more of this bone on my palate, but nope. When I finish up re-highlighting all this bone, I'm going to do a quick little break. I'm going to refill my water. I'm going to go see that thing that my wife wanted to show me in Horizon. And I'm gonna go find the cops and give them the finger. You know the one. Purposes of anonymity, will call my wife Miss Mew. I think that's valid. I think that's extremely reasonable. If my wife wasn't actively in chat frequently, I would put effort into making her anonymous too. But because she participates in chat, no mercy. Ouch. Sharp. Oh, man, there's more. Never enough police, I said with the most sarcasm a person possibly can. Any police is too many police. Oh, I forgot that I wanted to... Miss Mew has a cute little quirk where she'll lay on top of me in the middle of the night and have her face in my cleavage. That sounds like a great way to not breathe while you're asleep, but it sounds so comfortable. Oh, what am I... This. Okay, I'm gonna let those dry real quick. I'm gonna be right back. And then we're gonna keep painting, and I'm gonna finish this. I look forward to coming back to this story, Mew. I'm hyped. BRB? Don't go anywhere. Or, I mean, go wherever you have to go. Look, don't let me tell you what to do. Okay, I came back. Apparently just in time to go, holy shit, all of those notifications. I'm sorry. Wow. When did this had to have happened like whilst I was on break, right? Wow. Wow. Well, let it be known. You don't. You don't. You just don't. And if you do, you don't now. Yeah, no, no, because I've spoken with them on what's it called? I've spoken with them on Twitch and in the Discord. So sorry about that, y'all. You do hate to see it. Gotta just do a quick little... Yeah, it's not... It's fine. Yeah, exactly. June, you got it. June, you got it. You're beating me to it. Spam account hit another server you're in too. There you go. That's why. You sleep on your back and gravity happens to your boobs. Okay, that makes sense. It's almost like your wife has experience with this exact thing. Oh, can I would love to share the dramatic shade that you voiced the other day about that. Looks like, yeah. Oh, you were like, I forgot that Twitch can be fun and you can make friends. Yeah. That needs to be your first piece of merch. Actually, fuck yeah, that would be great. June is the fucking Terminator. That'll be the first piece in the wifey collection. The wifey collection is all pink. Delicious, destroyer of hacked accounts. Delicious. The T9000! It's already in the name! Your name starts with T. You could be a robot sent from the future whose name starts with T. There you go. Gonna be on VR chat if you need anything. Alright, Mew. Thank you for hanging out, Mel. Enjoy your evening, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm doing. I hope you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, shit. There you go. There's Accent in the other. I just got the notification for the other server. RIP. Oh my god, I just want to pick up the paintbrush. Oh. I forgot Twitch can be fun and you can make friends. That would be... I'm here for it. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Although honestly, my thought about my first merch would be Plunst. Speaking of having fun and making friends, Bennett, if you ever want to do a co-stream, I'd be down. Steph, I want to do a co-stream. I was gonna try. Nope, can't brain. I was gonna try to be like, I want to do a co-stream like a dog wants to go to a water park. And then I realized as I was thinking that thought, I don't know if that's a... I don't think anybody goes like, oh yeah, dogs love water parks. But for the purposes of you know me, you know how my mouth does. I would love to co-stream. I would love to co-stream with you like a dog loves to go to a water park. Labrador Retrievers do love water parks. I did not know. I mean, I knew that Labradors liked water. I didn't know that they liked water parks, but I guess it makes sense. But yes, Steph, I'm fucking here for it. I will, I would love to co-stream like dogs like things. Yes. I'm as excited about the idea of co-streaming with you as dogs get excited about some things that dogs get excited about. Is it better for me to hit you up on Discord or on Twitch, or to just start running in the general direction of your living space? Everything except going to the vet, basically. I bet there are dogs who are just hyped about the fucking vet, though. Discord, probably? Alright, tight. Or, yeah, I mean, I'll start hoofing it. It's gonna be a little bit. Some of my streams are gonna be weird between now and then. If I was a different kind of a human being, actually, every day I'm painting in a different place stream would be really interesting. You've got cheese, sausage, and beer. That's a good Bennett summoning circle. It is. Those are my main food groups. Actually, the beer not so much anymore, unfortunately. I don't drink much beer at all, which makes me sad. Streamer A is heading east at 90 miles an hour. Streamer B is heading west at 70 miles an hour. How long? And that's a Thembo moment, because I never understood how to do that question. I'm not a math gay, unlike some people. That was a some people aimed at, you'll know who. You'll know. If you are a math gay, you'll know. Algebra works, but differential equations is an easier approach to understand. Actually solving it using linear algebra is the easiest.
Shut up and
See?
take my money.
Yeah, you'll know.
Yeah, you will know.
Oh. Targeting specific people in chat in not so subtle ways. It's the distance between them divided by their combined speed. Look, okay. Cool. That is not the kind of brain that I have. I can make the paint do, and if you're lucky, I can even explain why the paint do. That's about it. Not the first time, not the last time. That one character sheet had me pegged, though. For real, though. D&D is the only math I do, and sometimes I still use my fingies. Yes. I mean, that's why calculators exist. I don't need to know how to do math, because calculators... When calculators stop existing, the need for calculators will also stop existing. That's my logic. When we arrive at a point where I can't use a calculator for something, I won't need to use a calculator. Because I'll be more concerned with, like, making sure I know how to run from a predator, which I can't do. Because I don't run, so... There was a time when I consumed number file like it was water. I don't know what number file is, and I don't want to know, because it is so far outside my... That doesn't sound like anything that I need in my life. I can assume that it is some kind of math-related thing. And that's as far as I need to know. I don't like to glorify willful ignorance unless it's math. In which case. But Bennett, you can outrun a predator for the rest of your life. I can't outrun a predator for the rest of my life. Well, I guess just the length of time that I can outrun a predator determines the rest of my life, right? Would that be the joke there? Horned for algebra. No, we are not horned for algebra up in this town. So, well, some people might be horned for algebra, but this one ain't. Everyone is bulletproof once. I know that statistically doesn't work. Because if the first bullet kills you, you weren't bulletproof, and often it is the first bullet that kills you. A better way to phrase that is that all mushrooms are edible. Some mushrooms are only edible once. Faulty manufacturing. I'd like a refund. Please. I'd like to speak to your manager. I was led to believe I would not be able to die. I was led to believe no man of woman born might slay me. But here we are. How do you explain this? When in doubt, Macbeth jokes. I had a moment like that at Lowe's today. They have they have blocked my driver's license and will no longer honor lifetime hassle-free Cobalt warranties for you. What did you do at Lowe's? Because I've replaced the same $18 wrench twice. That's all you did? That's bogus? What? The prophecy fulfilled by man of man born. That's the ultimate fantasy setting, trans inclusion. Some fae in the Magic Lightning box told me I could totally tank one shot, no problem, and I'd like a refund. Yeah, that sounds right. Preg Fantasies. That does in fact have the same cadence as Meet J. Oh shit, what's that song by the They Might Be Giants? Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man. Ted Cruz Mpreg RPG when? Meet James Enzor. There you go. James Enzer is the name that I was thinking of. Mpreg Fantasies. Here we are. Dumped an armload of stuff I was going to buy at the register and stormed out. I was out the door and the customer service rep chased me to finally allow the exchange. So do you just not go to Lowe's anymore? Or like, what's the, how do you cope? What's the, is the resolution of that story like they let you do the exchange and then you never came back? Also, why did you exchange the same wrench twice? What was wrong with the wrench? Not to sound like I'm siding with the corporation. Please do not understand it that way. But what was wrong with the wrench? This literally happened today, but yeah, I'm not going to shop there anymore. Why go to Lowe's when I can just summon a lesbian? I mean, not everyone has that skill, Claire. That's high-level magic. You gotta, like, multi-class to get there. Lifetime warranty wrench broke twice. Oh. Well, fuck off. Lifetime warranty. Your lifetime or the lifetime of the wrench? Water is so fucking good, y'all. Almost as good as coffee. Sir, lifetime means once in a lifetime. John Lowe's, owner and founder of Lowe's. Oh, bones. Screaming bones. Screaming bones. Yeah, we gotta have those screaming bones. Lesbians summon other lesbians frequently and often, but rarely does either party realize that the summoning works. Let's use... Thankfully, I'm not a lesbian, so I know when I summon. That's thinking. Oh, oh, June, I love that you changed your name in Discord to Queen of the Mod. That's outstanding. If we weren't already married, I'd be proposing. Mod boss, head of admin. What if only half lesbian? June hasn't talked or wasn't on Discord. It was on Discord because I have two screens, so I have Discord open in one and stream open in the other. What if only a half lesbian? So then you does that mean you recognize half the time? I'm thinking it's a bisexuality joke, Claire. I'd be willing to bet you money. Because we can... Yeah. We can smell our own. How capable are you of recognizing you're being flirted at? I don't need to be called out like this. Spawn! Maximus! What's up, bud? Thank you for following. How are you doing this evening? You turned in just at the right time for me to be read the filth. Clip. Whilst I may be able to spot another bisexual from a distance of 100 paces, I would not be able to tell if one was attempting coitus until it was far too late. I have no sense of being flirted with. And you can ask my wife about that. She had to tell me she was flirting using her words. So, yep. Would you... Okay, so then, Adam, do you use math to figure it out, or what? Is it related to being a math gay? This is just the mechanism behind God. She's so pretty, but she's probably straight. Swap genders is appropriate. It's honestly just that, like, it's the same thing as in video games. Like, I constantly romance characters accidentally in video games because I'm just trying to be nice to them and, like, be supportive and emotionally open because I consider that just positive friendship. And then I wind up romancing them accidentally, and I'm like, but, I mean, okay. Like, fuck yeah, let's bone, but this is not what I was aiming for. So, I don't catch, you know, for that that is the reason I don't catch people flirting with me, is that I just assume that they're just being nice and interacting like humans do. 4Kate and I were a thing, we were both separately talking to the same person about if he thought the other person was interested, like within 24 hours of each other. Oofda. Clearly, neither of you were into each other. There's no attraction there at all. You've never been dating for however long, you know? Couldn't be you. Spawn, welcome in. You came in at the weirdest conceivable time. And I'm glad that's when you showed up, quite frankly. Gives you a good flavor of the channel. I paint monsters, I play horror games, even though I'm a fucking wimp. And then we talk juicy goss. And just generally be absurd. Also, if you don't love Plunced, you have to get out. I routinely forget how long we've been together. I do remember her birthday is in 2 months. Well, see, that's not points for that. Points for knowing when her birthday is. But no points for not knowing how long you've been together. I think you specifically don't get points for knowing a completely irrelevant fact. I've tried to do that on tests before. The teachers didn't like it. In my defense, I'm the airhead of that dynamic, so this tracks. Totally valid. Totally valid. I might be biased because I'm the airhead of my dynamic, but as far as I'm concerned. But also, Kat does fucking you've been with your wife since January of 2011. Married since January of 2016. Damn, y'all have been together for a long fucking time. What's your secret? If you had to give one tip, if you had to give a tip, what tip would you give? Can't be a tip. I don't want a marriage tip. I do want a tip. Give me one tip. Of course, the math gay keeps track of fucking metrics and stats. Okay, Cupid, reciprocating oral, and buying a cordless Hitachi. Those are... yeah, there you go. At least in your case, there was a pretty good coin flip between likes you and wants to barbecue your excellently seasoned carcass. Presumably, you mean in my case, i.e. Bennett the streamer, not anyone else in stream. Oh, you're gonna need to add the plus clip. Add the plus. And we can finally hear that sound that's been waiting in the wings.
You can have dinner with us. You like head cheese? My brother makes it real good. You like it?
Look, I got some good barbecue here.
There we go. I will not comment on Kate's carnivorous desires or lack thereof. Evan's wife is the mistress of spices. True. She's a powerful tastemaker, quite literally. The secret Illuminati of flavors. I mean, that seems to be going around, honestly. I think it's just that. I think that's just how things are right now. Everybody's gotta realign and readdress. Would Spice Mommy be out of pocket? Out of packet? God, that is such a good Freudian slip I just had, though. Because spice coming in packets. Oh, I wish I could say I did that on purpose. Yeah, you are currently Baltimore Power Couple with Spice Packet. Spice Packet. Out of packet. God damn it, I'm so funny! A one-way ticket to Flavortown. Express elevator to Flavortown. Going down. Oh, did I not? I think I didn't. Let's do that real quick. Better. Alright, what was the next thing I wanted to do? Want to go brighter on the bone? Probably, yes. Now I've got the Rankin Bass Goblin Town song stuck in my head, but it's Flavor Town. There are worse things. You could have worse things stuck in your head, Clip. And I will stand by that. In Flavor Town. Yeah, let's go with you. Fine.
Shut up and take my money.
Uh-oh.
Down, down, baby, down to the Flavor Town. Sweet, sweet baby, we're gonna barbecue now.
Oh my god. Steph. I'm also now hearing fucking why can I not why what is the name of the band? What is the name of the band? Fall Out Boy. We're going down to Flavor Town. Shimmy shimmy Cocoa Pop, shimmy shimmy yeah. All together with the chickens and their feathers. I haven't thought about that song since I was a wee creature. Blast from the goddamn past. Was that Nelly? Fuck, yeah, alright. Well, if you want to go to Flavor Town, you can click on any of my social links and you'll be Well, you'll be in Flavortown, baby. You'll be experiencing things you never knew you could experience. And some things probably you wish you had. And that's my guarantee to you. Is that you will have an experience. I won't say good, I won't say bad. It will be an experience. Here in Holy Fire Chat, we strive. Period. Every day is a struggle. We're just like you. Just a corporate banana phone away from the edge. I don't... Corporate banana phone. Sure is one of the most days there ever has been. That is one of my favorite... Reminds me of my favorite YouTube comment ever. This sure is one of the videos I've ever seen. Every stream is very stream. We sure can guarantee this will be one of the things you watch. Hey, so, Evan, are you hobbying right now? Because you should be hobbying right now. And if you're not hobbying right now, I need a good excuse. Cooking? Cooking's like hobbying, except you get to eat what you make. So I'll allow it. Then DM prep? You're DMing something? What? What? Is this the thing that I think you're DMing? Is this something else entirely? Am I going to be super surprised? Well, kind of, but not really. Well, what does that mean? Glue a bunch of legs on things, Evan. If it ain't got legs, does it have those eggs? Shoobop, 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 boobah. It don't mean a leg if it ain't got that egg. You should give your child extra legs. Glue legs to your child. I broke Steam trying to download Cult of the Lamb update. Oh, is that out? Shit. Junebug, Cult of the Lamb update. Download it. That sucks, though. I'm sorry, Steph. I just want this paint off my brush. Gosh darn it. Learning to do the thing on my own by helping someone else, and yeah, I think you'll be jazzed at the results. Why? Jazz! It's this thing called jazz. I feel like you'll be jazzed at the results as like a secret message that I need to unpack, but I have no idea. My phone decided that needed to be all caps. Your phone knows when you're excited about things. Your phone knows that you're jazzed. That was a lot. Moss. Okay, that'll be fine. I mean, I don't even know why I'm like lamenting over not knowing how to paint the helmet on his belt. Like, I'm not gonna just paint it like an ultramarine. Because I hate ultramarines. I'm cool and unique like that. No one else has this opinion. Gonna restart your computer. Good luck, goodbye, Godspeed, and Groot. As the final G word I could think of. So my gut is to put little rivulets and dripply droplets of blood where spines and pokey bits are sticking through the flesh / armor flesh. And I think I'm still gonna do that. Alright. Everything's looking hunky-dory. This guy is so hunky. Such a hunk. So, like... Look at that. Consider. Ha-ha! Consider. You're back. That was fucking quick. I guess my brain is like stuck in like 1998 where restarting your computer is like a process, you know? I suppose it's not really like that anymore. Where is this brush? Right here. I found it. It was right here. Just where I left it. I have an SSD. Oh, fuck yeah. Me too. I love super secret data. No, I know that it's a solid state drive. My new personal laptop boots in about 15 seconds. Hell yeah. That's faster as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. Oh, did I just get metallic all over the base? I didn't. I missed. Tight. Great job, me. What a fucking stellar painter I am. Can't keep the mini in my hand, but I can avoid slathering it with silver paint. Like some sort of ham-handed moron. So when I'm bringing the DH now, it also has 5G, which was nice when I had shitty hotel Wi-Fi. Hell yeah. Well, it must be nice that the 5G works based just on the microchips that are in your body, right? So many things are sharp on every fucking model I paint. Whose fault is that? Look, just because I pick my models in the same way that I did when I was a 14-year-old edgelord, I don't think I'm to blame. I think the fact that I picked an aesthetic and it's never changed is just maintaining a brand. Give me your cool demons with big spikes and skulls everywhere, and that's all I need. I forgot I named my cult the Poo Crew. There's a lot of poop in that game. That's like one of the things I keep hearing about it. I still haven't actually played it. I want to. Because it's like Sounds exactly like my jam. My first run, they were named Idiots. I mean, yeah, fair. How about Bled getting the Oracle engine together? Is it fully together, Clip? What should your third be? Well, it's got to be Plunced, right? The holy order of Plunced. Or Hop. The cult of Plunced. Yes. The cult of Plunced grows. None will be spared. Yeah, if you can't Plunced in a cult, where can you Plunced? And if being in a cult doesn't make you want to Plunced, then what kind of cult did you join? Eats time. Enjoy your food, my friend. Tell your family I said hello and I love them.
Hello there.
There you go. Patchwork! Goblin! Next weekend I'll be mating that Mauler Fiend chestplate in. Hell yeah. Mating with a Mauler Fiend sounds dangerous, but erotic. I hope you are doing well on this fine Monday evening. Monday. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm still doing the thing I thought I was doing. August 13, 2019, Kate and I got together officially. Yes, I spent the whole time since my last message digging through convos to find out because I was called out. Oh, Claire, that's perfect. Thank you for that. How am I? I'm great. I got to play a nice, fun game of Warcry with Winichiros today. We were in person. We ate lunch together with our wives. It was just a lovely, lovely day. And then I'm doing this now after making some food. And it's just great. It's just great. I'm having a dandy Monday. I hope everybody else is too. Almost 4 times 4 seasons. Time for contract renegotiation. And I pinned the message so whenever she wakes up she can see it with no context. There you go. Honestly, that's a thing that my relationship is lacking, is ominously pinned messages with no context or explanation. Slept all day. Shit, that sounds great though. Did I get all the corners and pieces and gyroscopes? Seems like it. Our relationship, you and I, is full of them. Yeah, well, yeah, Claire, most of our Discord messages are just ominous pseudo-contextless things that then get thoroughly explained and made, honestly, more ominous. I was supposed to be moving. Now I have to hope I feel better tomorrow so I can pick up the slack. Bullshit. I'm sorry. Moving is a pain in the ass. I do not envy you for your need to move. But, if I remember correctly, you're moving into a good situation, so that's pretty dope. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Bennett, answer the D&D question. Me, neat, thank you. Bennett, oh no. I mean, yeah, basically. Where's the... And have all your stuff out by May 22nd. Find somewhere to stay the second week of June and then actually move. The temporary living space thing sucks. Do I want to do this color? No, I want it to be blue. Will be much better on the other side. Fuck yeah. Honestly, that's all you can ever really hope or ask for. Things being better on the other side. I guess that's also like core. The sheer level of bird power most hobbyists have. The sheer level of bower bird. Not bird power. Bower bird. Woof. Yeah. Hobbyists do tend to create weird little creche for themselves anywhere they go. I don't know if creche is the term I needed, but I heard birds. Bowerbirds are birds that make these like huge, complicated, like towers of welded is not the word. Woven sticks. What's up, Aneros? Happy to have you. Yes, I am deeply aware of bowerbirds. They make really fancy, complicated nests. And you really can't move them. You kind of just have to give up on them. Nothing compared to this single hobbyist's plunced power. Slaps the top of Bennett's head. This baby can fit so much plunced in it. Cargo space? No, car no do that. Car no fly, car stay on road. Let's go with this one. No, let's not go with that one. Let's go with this one. Yes. Oops. Lost a paint. I would make a music video of the life bowerbird dance if I could. The timing is fantastic. They also incorporate basically anything they can find, glass, bottle caps, etc. Yeah, they're very sculptural and artistic birds. They also watch each other to gain inspiration. I didn't know that. That's cool. Much like hobbyists on Twitch who watch each other to gain inspiration. And steal from each other. Well, shit, I do that too. I steal from other hobbyists all the time. I steal techniques. I don't steal physical items. But I steal techniques. Just to be perfectly clear. The birds steal physical items. Well, yeah, but that's because the birds don't know how to paint yet. And they will. If we let them. If we let them. If we just let those birds learn how to do IP theft in addition to physical theft. Property theft. Not just intellectual property, but property. But, as we all know, private property is theft, and bowerbirds are above the concept of private property. Which comes first, the sculptures or the paint? Technically, the sculpture comes first, because you're not painting the mini unless the mini already exists, you know? That's the way I look at it, at least. Let's use this one. Hotzentalk? Hotzentalk? I don't know what that means, but it feels good in the mouth, doesn't it? Hotzentalk. You could argue that humanity has been painting longer than they've been sculpting, but it's entirely probable humanity also sculpted perishable, degradable goods well before they managed to sculpt lasting things like stone. The bird who is a bird but older than all current birds? I didn't know that this bird was a bird. I've never heard about this bird. Share the good word about this bird, if you don't mind. Honestly, I think of old birds, I just think of chickens. Because chickens and eggs and, you know, all that stuff that they do with them. Make omelets and sing to emperors. Sent me a plunced. Oh. The bird has claws on its wing it can use as a baby. I wish I had claws on the wings that I could use as a baby. That would be fucking cool. I want a cool ass bird claw wing for plunsting. Oh my God, Claire. You picked the least flattering photo of me possible, and I am so here for it. I am saving it so that I can post it. Alternatively, if you just want to share it in the public Discord. The public Discord? If you just want to share it in the Discord, I'm so fucking here for it. Holy shit. It's the only photo you have of me? Beautiful. I wish I had wings right under my urn for a tail. I don't want wings. That's fair. I just want cool... Plunst posting is locked. I can't Plunst post. No, you can't post in Plunst. Plunst is a private channel which will get updated frequently. I will have you know. Did I spend a solid amount of my day just making Plunst memes? More time than I'd like to admit. Did I give myself an asthma attack because I was laughing at the memes that I was making because they were so not funny? Yes. Yes, I did. I'm confused. What is Plunst? Nobody knows what Plunst is. Consider it a submission for Plunsting, a Plunst mission. Plunst is just a good word. It's just a good solid word. It fits right in the mouth, you know? Plunst. Say it with me. Plunst. 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 I'm going to bed. Totally fair, Moros. It doesn't mean anything. It's a word that I made up several streams ago, and I'm just now forcing on the world. A better question is, what isn't Plunst? Did my brain just do that to me? What am I doing? Oh, right. Got it. Yes. I cleaned my brush and then got distracted by Plunsting. As it always happens, you get distracted by the Plunst. We want the Plunst. Give us the Plunst. Oh. We need the Plunst. We gotta have that Plunst. Da, 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 da. Oh, P-Funk, baby. P-Funk. Parliament. Oh, shit. And in those sweet dreams of death, what Plunst may come. Oh god, I need to start putting Plunst into Shakespeare. That'll be good. Plunst or not the Plunst, that is the question. Do you Plunst at me, sir? Aye, sir, I Plunst, but not at you, sir. Let's do base coating glowy bits with white. Doesn't help the Discord's confirmation button for pinning something is, oh yeah, pin this. Plunst, baby. Oh, that's a thing I also forgot to paint. The handle of the sword. That didn't get painted at all. The grip. In Othello, the titular Moor is the subject of a plot by Iago, who misleads him to believe his wife is getting plunced by his lieutenant. A most perfidious plot, indeed. Isn't the pound of flesh thing a line bit in The Merchant of Venice, you know, for pound of plunced of flesh? Yes. Yes, it is. You are correct. Water everywhere, but not a plunced to drink. How now, brown plunced? Oh, plunced of black courts, judge my vow. Am I missing any other? I don't think so. Alas, poor plunced. I knew him, Horatio. Ooh. Oh. Ask not what your country can plunst for you, but rather what you can plunst for your country. That's the sound of J. Edgar Hoover. Which is not the name of that president, but it is the only name I could think of just then. John F. Kennedy. J. Edgar Hoover, John F. Kennedy. Arose by any other name would smell as sweet. I think that's where we're going to call it for the evening. I think I'm... Excuse me. Oh, I guess I didn't do the white on the sword blade. Let's do that. Okay, I'll put white on the sword blade, and then we'll call it. And then we'll figure out who we're going to ride. Nothing plunced ever happens to the Kennedys. Did I Google? Okay, no, I didn't. Tight. I'm glad that I didn't Google. Now what we gotta do is start doing the, like, replace a word in a movie title with plunced. Do like Plunced and Loathing in Las Vegas. Eternal Plunced of the Spotless Mind. Between the Clone High announcement and the 2024 election, the Kennedy fandom is eating good. What a sentence to be said. Damaged by plunced. Yes, damage. I just fed a prompt to Crayon that was just plunced, and we might be fucked, or I might have killed it. I'm dying to know the output of that plunced. ChatGPT, please explain plunced to me. Witness in Discord. I shall. What I hope is that Plunst is like Loeb. There is no such thing as Plunst. It's not a word in any language. It may be a misspelling of the word plant from Google Bard. I didn't know Google Bard was a thing. Let's see how Plunstly this is. Oh wow, Plunst. So it's either a Renaissance person, a goat, or a building. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All those creatures live in the tower. The interior shot is the dining hall. That one clip, thank you for knowing which image that I wanted the close-up of, because that one Plunst really fucking does it for me. Okay, alright. We're gonna raid out so that I can just think about Plunst some more, you know? It's been a pleasure, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I appreciate all the love and support and the good times that you've managed to make here tonight. Sir Reginald J. Plunst, Archduke of Plunstbury. Do not plunst lightly into that good night, my friends. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, who do we want to bother? Who are we going to inflict this upon, you know? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It is a calm afternoon, and you are terribly Plunst. You are likely to be eaten by a grue. Oh, Walter's work. Oh, shit. Creepshow gave us a raid the other week. The other day. Let's, So we just spam Plunst when we enter chat, yeah? You do whatever you want with the Plunst. I am not making rules. We're gonna raid Creepshow. Darling Creepshow. She's lovely. Oh, you mean when we enter the raid chat? Fuck. Yeah, just say some Plunst. Say some Plunst. Just say some Plunst, you know? It's a very Plunsty raid. Am I writing this out so that we can... Yes. Yes, I am. Alright, you should just be able to copy and paste this message. Thanks, y'all. You're wonderful. Is that it? I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna be prepping for D&D that I have tomorrow night. I am not prepared. So we'll see how much I can get done. I'm moderately prepared. I thought I was gonna do some prep over the weekend. I didn't do it. So, streaming it instead. That's it. That's the one. That's it. Everybody, till next time. Think about what's the minimum number of teeth that you would like to have. The barest minimum that you would be comfortable having. And then just keep that thought in mind, because it's gonna protect you.
everybody.
Holy Fireman, welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid.